So you have a new item?
I do,
okay.
And it's a present for you guys.
Okay.
So I talked you guys out of your very bulky dish drying rack.
Yes.
And I know you and your husband were like super bummed because I think you do drying or the dishes or whatever.
Yes.
So in this lifestyle, you need stuff that works for you, and it needs to be flexible and small and compact. And I love squares and rectangles because they fit in square cabinets well. So I found a collapsible dish drying rack. Look at the face! He's got the face!
Does that work nice?
Heck yeah! Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Robin.
You're welcome.
Yay! Welcome back to another video for the Now Pursuit. This video is going to be some RV fun. There's so many different areas in our RV that we have just continuously tried to figure out how to organize. When you're a maximalist and you're trying to become a minimalist, or at least in between, it is a very long, beautiful process of learning how to declutter and let go of things. And so I definitely wanted to start a series here of just like how we've organized, how we've let go of things. And we're gonna start with a beautiful area, which is our, like this pantry-ish area and the kitchen cabinets here. We have a friend we've met, her name's Robin, and she's gonna help me because she is great at it. So yeah, so come journey with us. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for being here. Okay, so let's take a look at beforehand before we reorganize everything. So we've got this homeschooling area that kind of just ended up being a chaotic mess of us piling things as we're trying to figure out what we're using for homeschooling. So we definitely want to make this more functional now that we've got a schedule down. And this is the only spot where the Instapot fit, but where we can grab it and it's easy to slide in and out. But as you can see, we're just piling here too. It's kind of like a pile on stuff situation here for us. This was our like quick grabs of like, you see the pens and pencils here. We have our hat full of change, but again, piling. And this area we definitely did start working on already. So you could see that it's getting clean. I don't have it before for that, but it's definitely looking good and it's feeling really great. And then down here in this area, this was used for electronics. This drawer is a legit catch-all drawer, but we keep forgetting to clear it out. And this drawer down here, yeah, this is normally for flashlights. And then we've got over here, this is where Angela was kind of working in and out of trying to figure out how we can make the mugs more accessible because we use the mugs all the time. So we're trying to figure out if we should move that. And then we also have our plates and our bowls and just like the stuff for the kitchen, right? So we want to be able to make it, because we're kind of always searching or like moving things to get to other things. So we're trying to figure out a way to make it work in a more practical way as we're cooking in the kitchen, because it does get frustrating. And as we've been talking to Robin, we're like, if it's frustrating, if it's not working, do something about it, make it work. And so that is the beautiful thing that we're going after. So this is Robin, who I was talking about. I was talking about you earlier.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I was saying because, oh yeah, we're Robinizing, not organizing, Robinizing. That because of you, we're getting started with this.
Heck
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, so.
This is called real life Tetris.
I'm so excited. So you see this chaos? It's gonna be amazing, I believe, once we actually finish. So process, it's a process, you guys. Beautiful process.
One for pens. And then we will go through our second section there. So like, are these good?
I don't know, I was about to try them.
Okay, you do your thing.
Organizing all the stuff. You ready for a transformation of our RV, babe?
I am ready. This is the answer to my prayers.
Long overdue. So Robin and I took a couple hours and we went to Target, we went to Walmart, and we grabbed a whole bunch of different bins and baskets and shelf thingies, that's what we like to call them, where we're just gonna kind of rearrange here and there to see what fits, but we've got a whole lot more than what we would think we would need, just so we don't have to keep running back and forth to the store. We're gonna work with what we got. We're excited to like do Tetris in real life here, trying to make everything fit and functional for our family. We might return more than half of the stuff, but we're ready. Am I keeping all of that?
For now,
Just
until
in
we
case.
make sure that everything fits.
Like it works and stuff.
Yeah. So this is why. So like, see how this
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Am I going too early? Too
You're
soon?
good. There you go. So we'll see what's
Nice.
gonna
Oh my
fit.
gosh.
So like these could go underneath here,
Yeah.
or they could go this way, and then you could pull out.
I kind of like that.
So that's not going to be a win. So go get the other ones.
When I said me and Gio watched some series.
And that's fine. These shelves are a win. Like, I don't think I'm returning the shelves. Oh, wow.
Now that we know what space that we have that we can work with, now we're going to figure out what's going to go in the space.
Yeah.
And then after that, then we'll figure out what else we want to put up here.
This would go here, right?
Well, your
Would it?
children need to access their school books, right?
Right.
So let's put the Instapot high because the kids don't need it.
Yeah.
So what else goes with the Instapot, or maybe rice cooker? Rice cooker would go there too.
So cool. So she was saying, because I was gonna put homeschooling up here, but my kids need to access it, and so it might be easier on the bottom shelf. So we're gonna try that instead. And maybe do kitchen more stuff up here. I'm glad we got a whole bunch of different sizes because we are diddle-daddling with each of the different sizes to see what works, and then we're gonna probably just give back the other ones that don't work. I didn't realize how genius that was until we're actually in motion doing it, and it's working really well.
So normal scissors are not friends with other scissors because they're different types and they're used for different purposes. So I will actually let them be friends over at that one because I need to know, like,
I wanted to show because behind the scenes this happened. I was like, Robin, this doesn't work. She goes, you take them
out of the box.
out of the box.
I'm gonna get you out of your box.
Out of my box and into a
So
really
this is
organized.
how we think outside the box. Now,
Okay.
this is a pro tip. I happen to know from lots of OCD organizing that they fit nicely this way. Can they see that?
Yeah, I think so.
That way?
Yeah.
But in this container, they only fit this way. So now,
Which container?
oh, young Jedi, what container? You can try it for a couple days, and if you don't like it, then change it. So like these won't fit as well as the spoons do. So what we're gonna do is we're going to change our mind again because we're really good at that.
Okay.
We're professional mind changers.
Okay.
So this now, which do you use the most?
Probably forks and spoons.
Okay, knives will go in the corner. And then,
Oh, our whole little thing. Hey.
and you may change this over time because you might decide this is no longer working, or maybe you want all of your silverware to be friends. But usually,
Yeah.
like the way my brain works is I like to have separate tubs for stuff. And you might decide to combine them later, but for
Yeah.
now, we're gonna start with this, and then
Cool.
you can change it and adjust
I can
it.
play with it.
You guys get
Oh,
all
what's nice?
the statuses?
Yeah, status.
So we are putting scissors. These are now neighbors. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Neighbors with other scissors because they're different types. So this is for like crafting and like fun cutting, and this is for like very specific type of cutting. We found a specific cup that fits in our specific container, and then when the kids need it, they can just grab out the cup that they need and then go on their merry way, or take the whole caddy.
That makes
So-
sense. I love it. But I was being super clever and moving something we had in one of the other cabinets here, but the mugs don't fit. Ah.
So
That'd be really cool for the shelf.
if we can find the right shelf For now, I'm gonna stack them only because
We don't have a shelf.
we don't have a shelf.
Yeah.
Oh,
cool. Mugs.
You know, the other thing, and I'm not sure this is gonna be a one, so don't quote me on this. I'm wondering if, like, so then there's.
Part of me was thinking, what if we did it this way, but it was not.
Hey, look at that, babe. She's got it.
Ah. Well, my mom, she has an antique store, and she taught me for displaying.
What?
Displaying it. That's.
Mom's skills are handy.
Oh.
All right, so this is like.
It actually works
that does
almost.
work really well, like super swell.
Yeah.
So I actually really like that.
Except we have one too many, huh? Need Jesus mug.
Well, you can just put this down here to even it out.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. That makes sense. Like that, and then they all turn like this. And then I'm gonna put my sign that says #mug. That, I like it. Yeah?
You get a good shot of that one?
Yeah.
That was good. That was a good idea. See, it's a good thing your mom has that antique shop.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
See, you just schooled the schooler. That looks really awesome.
Yeah, it does look really cool. And then we don't have to go look for a shelf.
No need for the shelf.
Yeah.
You got it, your shelf.
I like that. So here's the update. So far, the containers we bought for it too big, so now we're using this. Yay. This is what we really wanted. Oh wait, can we see that? Kind of. What are they called?
OXO Pop Top. Something.
OXO Pop Top.
1.7 quart.
And then but we did fix this problem. It's beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so we're making progress, you guys. And then Robin's telling me the questions I should ask myself it's very challenging for me.
So we're gonna try this.
Okay.
How often does this get used?
Often.
Who uses it?
Angelo and Ava.
Okay, so it needs to be at a level a kid can get to it. And is it safe for a
Yes.
child to have this item?
Yes.
So you don't need to get it for them.
That makes
It's not
sense.
like scissors or Sharpie or something.
Right.
So this needs to be at a level that they can get it on their own with or without permission. Either
Yes.
way. Yeah. So this should probably go with our crafts, like in our pencils or something similar, so that they can just grab out the tote or their craft bin. So we might actually.
So like a little one.
Yeah, so like
a
we
little-
might create like a little bin to put under.
Well, that's what I was imagining. Is some kind of bin, because she also uses the hot glue gun a lot.
Right, so let's go ahead and create a bin for her craft stuff that she's going to be able to pull out and get her
Okay.
craft bin with whatever she needs to craft.
Okay.
Does that sound fair?
That sounds
Okay,
awesome.
let's do it.
All right. Do you like the mugs here? Yeah. Where should we use these, or is this a party thing? Okay, you guys, here's a little bit of. How does that look? Oh yeah.
You want chocolate pancakes?
So we also are moving on to this section. We are hitting all the spots now. So now I'm going to start working on the pantry here. All right, you guys, so we finished several cabinets yesterday. Robin wasn't here with us, and I know she's gonna be proud. She's actually coming in right now. And this is how we went about just reorganizing our cabinets. That's what this video obviously is about. And so now I get to show you the after of all of what we've done so far. We Robinized without her. So here comes Robin. So I know it's gonna be great. Yay! Okay, well, you've seen this one. Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Alright.
remember everything, but
I know.
Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna like that. So this is.
Oh my gosh, this looks so good.
I know, right?
Are you guys happy so far with everything?
So far, the girls have been already using this several times today.
Yes.
Yeah. So-
Well, and you might shift things around. Like if you're
Yeah.
not, if you don't want your crafts here, you might move some stuff up or this
That's
side.
the fun part. I love that we got all these baskets.
Yeah.
Because I actually was playing with it down there. Like that doesn't fit. Oh, I like this and stuff like that.
It's like real life Tetris. Didn't
It
I
is.
tell you? I love Tetris.
It is. It's really cool. Yes.
All
So
right,
we're in that. Okay.
What's next?
Well, obviously you saw the mugs. So
Oh,
this
you
is the
got your
mugs.
things out. These
I
look
know. Aren't
fantastic.
they cool? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the mugs.
So the only thing you need is the tension rod to go across the top.
Tension rod, yes, I should write that down. And I'm loving that. We've used that
Good.
already so far.
So we
And
take
then,
the sticker off. Are we gonna keep it?
oh yeah,
We're
yeah,
keeping
yeah.
it.
We'll
I'll
keep
let
it.
your husband do that because we
Okay.
didn't know that was it.
Okay.
So excited.
And then obviously we use the cups here now for water, which I gotta figure out where to put the water, but that's okay. And then that's.
Yay!
So this is tea
Oh, I
because
love
hot
it.
tea goes. You know, if we need hot tea.
They're friends. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
and this fits down here.
Fabulous.
So I'm excited about that because it actually
Yay.
scoops in. So we're leaving that open.
Sure.
And then well, this is my Monate, but there's tea on top and then all one tea on the bottom.
Well, and if you wanted to, you could even though it fits here, you can shuffle things around. Like you could put these down
Oh
here.
yeah, that's true, huh?
You know, and then it's a little
For
easier
now.
to get to whatever else. But yeah, I mean, you can shift things around and then you're just pulling out.
Yeah, isn't that
Your
cool?
basket.
I love these
Hey,
stackable
I'm gonna
baskets.
actually shift this. Watch this.
You're so cute.
Watch, because it's a little easier to get it out on the
Oh,
right.
that makes
on the
sense.
left.
Okay.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love it.
And then
We can
this
see the
one,
dress.
well, we've already done this one, but
But it
there's
looks
that
so
beautiful
good.
one.
Love
Yes.
it. And it's so functional because this is everything.
We've already
you need
used
to grab.
it. We went on a night walk, used it, loved
How
it.
do the kids like it?
They loved it. Yeah, they were each grabbing one.
See,
so it was
it's not
pretty
just
cool.
organizing. I teach you and then you make it your own.
Yeah. Okay, so this one, obviously, we need to.
I have them in my car.
Yeah, so we're going to put new containers.
Can we pause? I'm gonna go get them.
Okay, yeah,
Pause.
let's do
We'll
that.
be
Let's do
right
it.
back.
Okay.
Ready? Can you push the button?
Look, babe, look.
You're
We just
back.
redid the,
Can you push the button? But you push it one time
Look.
and then use it as a, no, don't keep pushing it because it'll break right here. And then you open it up and you can get your goldfishies.
And then you put it back and then you just pick it. This is working already. I love it.
You want some fishies or pretzels? And it's
Isn't
all
that
done.
tight? A little push thing. And we redid this one here. Because now it fits the apples too.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so Robin actually grabbed some more items that made it work. So you want to show Robin?
Yeah. So originally we had these ones here, and I think with these Target or Walmart, it says Target on the bottom. They're Target.
Okay.
And I was looking for some others. These are pretty narrow, and these are really great for fruit. I saw, I don't know, on Pinterest or somewhere, somebody put fruit in them, and then they put them on their shelf. I'm like, that's genius. So I saw these other ones. These are the black ones right here. They're a little bit wider because apples and oranges and fruit are a little bit wider. I wanted to see if these would fit, and I found them in a different Target. So now we can fit more fruit in there, and because you've got 4 kiddos and people coming and going, it's just nice to have a little bit more room to put stuff. And then that also made us change our beloved gray baskets, which we love. But because these black bins are wider, because these are wider, they didn't fit as well as they did next to these. So then we said, well, what was in here? And so we grabbed the tea and we just organized it like that and just put it in there. Another pro tip is if you have all the same type of tea bags, every other one goes upside down so it nests nicely like in there. Is that the right word?
Yeah, that's
Nest.
for.
But wait, there's more. So we moved from this cabinet over to this other one because we got the OXO containers. And we put one of those little white things in here. And this is normally where the kids' little reusable bags would go. And we're teaching the kids that they want to have a home for everything. And so this fits nicely. We tried several different containers. Couldn't find the OXO ones we wanted, so I had to go to a different store. They're also from Target, and they're the pop top. So you literally just press and then they open like that. And teaching the kids how to use them gently so that they don't break. Now these also do unscrew for washing, so you can wash this and take the seal off if you have to wash it. And then they screw back on, which is great. So inside here, we have goldfish and we have pretzels, and they're easy for the kids to get to, so they can very carefully open and close them. And I don't know if I told you the story of why I did this. Is when my kids were little, I was sick for a long time, and so they needed to be able to be self-sufficient to get their snacks. And so I wanted something that they could open, they could close, they could scoop a cup. So like maybe you guys decide to keep cups here and then they scoop in, or maybe you have some type of scoop and then you just have it next to it or in the drawer and then they can scoop out or grab their baggie. Yeah, you can figure that out. And then also it has room for your like granola bars or little applesauce packets or whatever. And so this is a really great kid drawer so that they can literally get in, get what they need, learn how to be self-sufficient. And I tell my kids all the time, like, you need to honor your body. If you're hungry, go get yourself a snack, you know where the snacks are, where the fruit is, and then they can be self-sufficient, and then you're just like, I can sit down. So there you go.
So I'm excited because we're gonna show her the rest of the cabinets, and we're gonna show you guys too. These are the afters of all of our hard work. Okay, so these are, well, technically you worked on these the other night.
We had so much going.
I know.
It was a lot. So, okay.
But it's still awesome, so let's look at that. So we've got...
So good! The shelving thing fits!
It fits perfect, yeah. It works
I did look
really
at
well.
Target. So here's a tip, is at Target and Walmart, they're gonna have different, what I call shelfie things. They're like shelf risers that allow you to boost up the height of your space. So like you can put bowls or plates or whatever on your shelf. I call them shelfie things. It's a technical Robin term, real technical.
I love
that looks
it.
fantastic.
And then look at our little wine glasses right here.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
And look, you've even got these, and if you wanted to, you could add another basket so you can just pull them out. If you decide to also, you might decide that you want all of your plastic stuff up here, and then that might make room in that cabinet as you shift things around. So as you kind of live with it, you're like, this isn't working or this could be better, and then you just fuss with it. As my girl Janelle says, she's like, stop fussing, Rob. And I was like, but it's not working.
We used to have all the snacks up here, and I always had to get them. So now I don't. They are self-sufficient little kids.
Did you tell them why we want them to be self-sufficient?
No.
So by trade, I'm a pilot, and I teach people to fly. And eventually you have to hop out of the airplane, and you have to solo them. And if you can't solo your student, they never get their license. And so I train my children like I train my pilots. And there will be a blog post on that coming up in February. But you want them to be able to solo. And so what do you want your adult to be? Like, what do you want? You're not raising children, you're raising adults. So what do you want your adult to do? I want them to be self-sufficient, do their own laundry, and everything else. So
and I'm going to put a link of her blog below. So definitely check her out because it's amazing.
And I'm under my pen name, which is BG Barnstormer. So it will be BG Barnstormer is what I write under. So there's that. I'm so excited about this.
Here we go. Next one. Well, that thing's has that thing hanging.
By the way,
it's perfect.
I actually got you one more gray basket.
Oh, really?
I did.
Awesome.
Because I found it at the other Target and they didn't have enough at the other one. So I have one more gray basket for you.
Okay,
so
cool. Because then we can work. I can work on the top.
This looks amazing.
Yeah, isn't it awesome?
Can I give you a high 10?
Yes.
Yes.
Here.
This is kind of weird. Why is this weird?
It used to go up there.
Okay.
So
maybe
I get to figure
how
out.
often do you use it?
All the time. That's our lunch tray.
This
We
is your
don't
lunch
serve
tray.
plates. We do a tray, and they do family style, and they pick.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
Sure.
See if our viewers can know. Do you guys see the shape? How
I
does Robin
know.
feel about
She does
circles?
not like circles. But I had this before I met her, so I get to keep it.
So the thing is like you can love it until you find something better.
Yeah.
And then decide if you want to keep it or not. Because if it doesn't have a good space in your home, then figure it out.
Okay, we're going down under the sink. Okay. I don't know if she's ready for the amazingness.
We're going down under tonight. Let's go down under.
All right, here we go. Ready?
All the crocodiles.
You ready?
Oh, that looks fantastic.
It's better,
You put
right?
a shelfie thing
We
back
did.
there.
Yes.
Is it working?
It is working.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I realized too going in there what we actually use all the time.
Yeah.
So what made it nice too is we just put that there because then we can.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And
This looks really awesome. And the thing that I really like about it is you had to really think about every step and like what was working and what wasn't working, and then what you don't need down here. Right? Like it's all about deciding what you don't need and then what you do need and then how to make it work in the space.
Okay, last section here is our pantry. I'm gonna let you open it so that I'm
It's
not in
like
the way.
Christmas.
I know.
Oh,
You ready? I hope it's still the same because I don't think anybody's been in there. Okay, go on.
Oh my gosh! You
Yeah,
reused it
I
on your
just show. Well, I know I fit that one in there.
Yes.
Which is pretty cool.
That looks great.
Yeah, and so here, look in the back. Look, it's
Oh, that
baskets
looks so
with
good.
this is just potatoes.
Yes, thank you. Good job.
She's like, let me show you the fridge.
Awesome.
Down my track.
Yes.
My food.
You're
That's
so funny.
amazing. So what they did down here is they got these, I call them the Target baskets, and
Yeah.
they're long and skinny.
Let's see if it
And
turns
the
on.
issue,
Oh, the light's not turning on. Uh-oh. Okay, I need to charge that light.
so the issue is these cabinets are really deep. Like my arm, it's like
Yeah. It
my
goes-
whole arm, and so it's really deep. So these long baskets, I would say they're what, maybe like a foot long? The long
Yeah,
skinny ones from Target.
probably.
And so she
Look at that.
organized the cans by, I'm assuming veggies, is that fruit over here?
Veggies and olives. We had so many green beans and then we have olives.
And now we know what we have.
We do.
Thank you, detective, for shining some light on it.
Lights,
But
yes.
now you have your, what I call the auxiliary stuff. So all
Yeah.
of that, you can grab whatever you need.
And then the potatoes.
This looks amazing. And then
And
down
then
here,
this, look, it's the
Yeah.
rice, and then that's all of our extra
Yeah.
in that bin. It's a
That
bin
looks
now,
amazing.
but yeah.
Mhm.
So it's cleaner than it
Perfect.
was before. And
Yeah.
then that's all auxiliary stuff
and
too.
especially because you're traveling, you need stuff to be in containers and bins. Otherwise, it just shifts around and it's like an earthquake every time you move.
Yeah.
And so it makes sense to want to have stuff in a situation so that when you're opening the cabinet, it's not a health hazard and stuff's falling on your face because it's shifted in travels. So this looks awesome. I'm so proud of you guys.
Thank you.
It was a
I'm
little
so
fun, wasn't
excited.
it?
Oh my gosh.
It was
it's
a
so
little
much
fun, yeah.
And then this is my favorite shelf because
Look, you got those in use too.
Yeah.
Let's talk about containers because you were like, I don't know about this container situation. How do you feel about the containers now?
I
Let
love
me
it.
get your face.
Yeah.
Let me turn this around, sis. Okay.
I love
How do you feel
it.
about it?
I love it. I
And-
love containers and I love how it's like you said, Tetris. It actually makes everything kind of work well together.
And finding the right container for the right space is really important because otherwise, like, it's just a bunch of stuff shoved in a cabinet, which
Yeah.
isn't functional.
And it made so much sense to buy a whole bunch of them and then like see what works because we were literally, I think this was like the fourth one that we like tried to fit in there and like, oh, this one works.
Yeah.
The other one was too high. We couldn't put our hand in there. And so we're like, this is a perfect one. Because that whole thing back there is literally just top ramen.
Yeah.
Like all of this back here is top ramen.
Oh, look, you put the big basket in there. That's the one you're talking about.
Basket. See?
So smart.
Ta-da.
Oh, and it fits perfectly. So you want to find containers that fit your space. These are the ones that I have. These are Walmart, I think. And they were Better Homes and Gardens. They have a flip top so kids can easily open them and close them. And then you can see exactly what's in here if in a rig that, you know, you don't want mice to eat your cereal. They're mouse proof. And now she can see exactly what's in there at a quick glance. And I really love the repurposing of this shelf because this is something that they already had. And now it gets everything up that you need. You've got what you want. And yeah, you can see it. One thing I just realized that you might decide to do later is if the kids are gonna eat cereal, which they may or may not at this point. Come here, Snuggly. If the kids are gonna get cereal at some point, you might decide to shift the cabinets around.
Yeah.
And you might decide to say, okay, cereal is a high priority down low now. The kids can open the cabinet, grab out the two things of cereal.
Right.
Like for example, let me just do this real quick. So if like, for example, where the Nesquik is right now, where the Nesquik is now, you might decide to eventually like put two cereals down there so they are grab and go.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And so, you know, live with it for a couple days and see what
Yeah.
you guys are using because they don't need probably the Nesquik and the Lipton tea and the potatoes. So you may decide to just shift. Like
Yeah.
it's not a big deal.
And I love what Robin said because she said, don't marry yourself. You're dating your house. You're dating your home. Constantly it's changing and you're growing with it, and so you just change whatever it is that matches you.
You're not married.
You're not married to it.
You're still dating it. And then when you decide that you love it, then you're married.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
I'm excited for you guys. This is amazing. You guys did really good work. And the thing that I love about it is that you took the ideas and like the method and the process of what you learned in like a couple of hours.
Right.
And then the next day you texted me and you're like, guess what, girl, I did it! And I'm like,
finished all the cabinets I wanted.
Let me say, I did it. We did it. So you taught your children in the process, which is huge.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna work with your girls here pretty soon.
Yeah, so that is gonna be another video we're gonna do. It's gonna be the girls' room because it's a hot mess. You've seen it.
Oh, show them real quick the silverware caddy that we just did.
Oh yeah, so we added another because we do boondock, dry camp, and when we do that, we don't wash dishes as often, so you do plasticware. So Robin found this.
This one was at Target. Now I will say, disclaimer, Target and Walmart don't always have the same thing across the country. So the clear caddies that you had for the markers and stuff.
Yeah.
Those she found in the kitchen section.
It was in the kitchen section, super last minute. It was really cool.
Yeah, and so I was thinking originally bathroom caddy because that's the only caddies I'd seen. I'd never seen them in the kitchen section. And then she found two. And again, I like geometric because it's gonna fit better in your cabinets.
Yeah.
This one I happened to find somewhere in the vicinity of the office section, not sure why.
Okay. And
so it was actually by the party stuff because it had all the plates.
Oh.
You can buy similar things at like camping stores as well, and they do have specific ones, but we didn't have a camping store near us. We have Walmart and Target. So this, and then look at the cabinet here. So then we put the plastic cups up there, and then we literally...
What are you doing?
Yes.
So then when you're boondocking or dry camping and you're having to be more conscious of water and weight, or like I say waste, but like you're not wanting to fill up all your tanks doing dishes, and so you're trying to use paper plates and other stuff so that you can save on water because you have limited tank space and limited capacity that you actually have water with you. So if you need to shower or drink the water or cook, then you're not using up all your water on dishes. So.
Yep, and so that works perfectly.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Yeah. And then too, I mean, when you live in an RV, you're glamping. So if you want to eat dinner outside, I mean, that's your outdoor patio there, and you could just pull it out and use it there. So, all right, you guys. So that was the very first decluttering, reorganizing video because Robin's here with me, and she's my inspiration and my muse for that because I would not have gotten into it. Just so you know.
I loved doing this with you. Thank you. Thank you for being so coachable and teachable. And thank you for letting me in. Like, organizing is very personal. And there's a lot that goes into it because we talked about the mugs, like your coffee cups.
Yeah.
And she's like, I love them all. I'm like, well, what are your favorites? And then we talked about like why you have the things. And sometimes you just have to decide if it's important enough that you want to keep it in your life. Or what I always say is if you don't love it, leave it. Or you can Elsa that. You can let it go. And you can sing it all the way home. So just think about like that. A phrase that I heard a little while back was that which takes up your space takes up your time. So do you want to spend your time digging through the cabinet and feeling emotionally stressed because you don't know how many cans of peaches you have?
That's true, yeah.
Or do you want to say, the peaches are on the third shelf on the right-hand side in the back. Kids, go grab one and I'll help you open it.
And I've already experienced that. It's been one day, and I've experienced that with the snacks. Like, I have not needed to go. I normally would go up there and I have to like take it out on the top shelf. But now it's like, okay guys, just go get it. And they are. And look, Maya's getting it right now. Hold on.
Good job!
Yay, Maya! Look at you, girl.
And on top of that, you're teaching them coordination, independence, and the ability to honor their bodies and say, hey, you're hungry, go get something that you know's in the snack drawer, go grab a piece of fruit. And it really teaches them how to be self-sufficient, which is awesome.
A win, especially as homeschooling moms. Like, it's totally cool. Another part of our curriculum.
So this is part of a lesson. This was today. This is like people, they say a lot of schools have taken out home ec and things. This is, in my opinion, in the home ec category because it's like, you know, the creative aspect of learning. They're gonna move at some point in time. They gotta know how to put a house together. They gotta know where to put stuff. They're probably gonna have to learn how to fold a sheet eventually someday. But like this part of the process of learning like where stuff goes and how to give it a home is critical in life. Like everything needs a home, right?
She was saying, yay, she did it. I was watching her and she closed it and everything.
Did
it was
you?
Super cool.
Did you? Good job.
So happy about it.
And they can celebrate the wins and we can too. So thanks for tuning in, gang.
Yeah, and we'll see you at our next episode. This is only the first to many. So, and don't forget to check out Robin's blog live right now. It's on the link below. Definitely click it.
bgbarnstormer.com.
All right.
Take care, y'all.
Bye. Oh, and just super side note, as we were working on our hose popped, this is how the drawer under the stove turned out. We actually ended up using it for our pots, which is perfect.